Ladies and gentlemen, this is it, the moment you've all been waiting for. The flagship ComplexCon panel that takes the footwear conversation to the highest level. Today we look back on the year in sneakers with the most passionate, outspoken sneakerheads in the space for the annual Can't Miss debate. It was a year of stumbles from established brands, exciting projects from challenger brands, and more diversity than we've seen in a while. But there can only be a handful to take top billing. Get ready to see the gloves come off as we rank the top 10 releases of the year. This is Complex Conversations, Sneaker of the Year, for the first time, hosted by the crew of the Complex Sneaker Show, Joe LaPuma, Brendan Dunn, and Matt Welty.
Little programming note just to start. ComplexCon, a little bit unpredictable. Lil Yachty should be here any minute. We want to welcome someone who has a collection that past, present NBA players on and off the court cannot touch. The undisputed NBA sneaker king needs no introduction, Mr. PJ Tucker.
What's up?
Also, everyone may realize, to my right, I brought my friends with me this year for the first time.
Appreciate it.
This is a live iteration of the Complex Sneaker Show. They complained to me over the years, and now they're here. And if they don't do a good job, it'll be the last year they're here.
Fair enough. Well,
before we get started, I wanted to take some time to acknowledge DJ Clark Kent, who passed away on October 24th. At the very first ComplexCon 8 years ago, we brought this panel to life, and every year, DJ Clark Kent was the nucleus of this discussion. I'm sure some of you guys attend and can attest to that. Never hosted this panel without Clark, and he was a huge part of the Complex family, and we wanted to play a video just to show a little bit of how impactful he was to our company.
My guest DJ discovered none other than Jay-Z from Marcy Projects, Brooklyn. In the building today is the legendary DJ Clark Kent.
It's your boy, Brooklyn's finest DJ Clark Kent. I missed you. I'm from the beginning and before the beginning of hip hop. So when it was happening, I was part of it. I was seeing it before it became. There was no term hip hop when I started DJing. There was no computers. There was no internet. There was no, oh, I'm gonna look it up. You just had to go find out.
It was times Jay would come in the store and call me, yo, do you need this? Or did you see this? And I would call Jay, yo, did you see this? Do you need that?
If you have the ability to wear some shit that you like a lot, you should really wear them. It's just sneakers.
I make shoes. I'm different.
I've never said I was a sneakerhead. I've never said there's a sneaker culture. I believe there are people who are more enthusiastic about shoes than others, and it's a community, not a culture. The reason I work on shoes, the only reason, is to see people wear it. The person that I am is the person I am from when I was a kid. I'm still the same guy who is brought up like a Panamanian, and the morals that I had when we were coming up, I still have, and I instill that into my kids.
I also want to acknowledge his son, Antonio, who's sitting front row. It's an honor that you're here. And finally, I want everyone to know that going forward, this will now be renamed the DJ Clark Kent Sneaker of the Year panel at ComplexCon.
it's an important tribute to make. I'm glad we did it. And one thing about DJ Clark Kent, too, is that whenever he was on this stage or wherever he was always bringing the energy. So we want to make sure we bring that same energy and keep the energy high in here. So let's get right into it.
So who's ready? You guys waited enough. Thank you guys so much. Here we go. Buckle up for the next 50 minutes. Engage. Yell at us if you want to.
Throw some tomatoes. I hope there's no tomatoes.
Yeah, do we have security? Keep the energy up, though. So let's get to it. The number 10 sneaker of the year.
Most anticipated, debated?
Number 10 is always the most anticipated in the office, and I feel like even online. But number 10, you could only have 10 shoes, obviously, this year and every year. But number 10 is We're excited about number 10. Definitely the biggest debate. The number 10 sneaker of the year is the J-Tips Saucony Pro Grid Omni 9. J-Tips has been bubbling for the past few years. A lot of people were upset that he didn't make last year's list. Lil Yachty bought the shoes last year on the spot. But what do we think about this shoe at number 10?
Well, he came up to me. We were having a conversation at his booth before that. Him and his friend are like, did we make the list this year? And I was like, oh, you're just going to have to find out.
Do you think, and Don, what do you think? I think you guys heavily co-signed this in the office.
We were fighting for this
Yeah.
one. We were, PJ, how on your radar is a shoe like this, Saucony?
This is easily top 10, but I thought last year he should have been in there too.
Okay.
For sure. When you look at originality and to be able to make a shoe like Saucony really make it hot and be on, people's radars, I think that gives it a little edge.
To me, this one was easier to put on the list than last year because I think this is the best J-Tips shoe that he's done so far. Do we agree? How do people feel about that? Is this the best J-Tips shoe yet?
And we saw a lot of them on the floor. We always say before these conventions that there'll also be a test to see how many we actually see on the floor, and we've seen a few for sure.
Yeah, earlier last year I was wearing a GR pair of the shoes just in white and blue, and he hit me up and he goes, I'm working on this shoe. I just sent in my final samples. I hope people are ready for it. And at the time, I guess the model felt like a little daring, like the mesh trend hadn't really popped off the way it has. I feel like you see maybe half the room wearing mesh shoes. But yeah, I feel like it's right guy, right shoe, right time.
And then I'll say one that was creeping up today even, the Kids Are Immigrants Sunder Max. That...
We have to talk about this shoe.
Yeah, so basically, it released today. Great, what do you guys think about this shoe? Amazing. Do we think this should have been 10 or what? Is it too soon? Higher.
So the thing with this shoe is...
Wow.
Oh.
One of the caveats we put on this list is the shoes have to have released. I feel like there's a lot of good shoes still coming. And to me, this shoe didn't quite release yet because it only came out a few hours ago at ComplexCon.
So I went to their booth in the morning and they were like, it released today. When's the panel? 5 o'clock. Do the math. Do the math. Technically, what do you think? Do you like these? Have you seen, can you wear Sunders? Sunders are a little tight. Can you wear Sunders?
They are. It's like a size up.
Yeah.
I get a size up in those. But
what do you think? PJ, come on. Come on.
You don't like the
Sunders,
shoe?
they dropped the same day like you.
That's always tough for us too because...
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the hardest parts of what we do is that we see a shoe and we like it and we all like the leaks and everything, but then to try to predict what the reaction of the shoe is going to be, and then if you're so high on a shoe and you're like, this is going to be sneaker of the year, and then after it comes out, everyone forgets about it, you just kind of look foolish, but...
Sneakerheads are finicky. You don't have to tell us. The internet, let's see what they're going to say after this, but...
What's the better colorway, purple or orange?
So...
Purple.
So I like the purple because...
I think it's the purple.
What?
It's the purple.
The purple I like the best because the orange reminds me a little bit of the Sunset TNs, exactly like that color.
Same shoe.
I like the purple. Okay. Number 9. Hope Yachty's coming soon. Don't worry. He's going to come through like Stone Cold. The glass is going to break.
I thought we were going to talk about the worst shoe of the year.
Yeah.
We should have started with the worst. What's the worst shoe of the year?
You want to do number 9?
The number 9 sneaker of the year we have is the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 RM.
Ooh, wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Wait, are you saying no because you think it should be lower on the list?
Higher. Okay. I thought you were saying we got it totally
higher
wrong.
and lower.
I thought people thought the shoe shouldn't be on the list. That's what I thought the reaction was.
What?
That's impossible.
What'd you say?
No, I thought the reaction was that people thought the shoe shouldn't even be on here. That's what I was confused about.
Y'all think this is a top 5 shoe? We're split in the room. We're split right now.
Hold on. Top 5 shoe, make noise. Perfectly at number 9, make noise. All right, that's not bad.
50-50.
50-50.
Where did you have it? You had it on your list.
It's definitely 1,000% on my list. Obviously, the shoe, it's a 4. It's a twist on the 4, but the storyline with it. And that, for me, even with any shoe, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When people have storylines with it and storytell and really bring the whole project together, Nigel really brought that together in the way he released all of them. It just, the entire production was nice. So that upped it for me a little bit.
And, I love the 4s. The 4s are like my favorite Jordan ever. Anytime you, no pun intended, tinker with the 4s, like, yeah.
But,
Nice.
But what he did too
I
is
wasn't
like,
done.
speaking
I
my
wasn't done,
language.
but go ahead. No, go.
no, he essentially took what some people years ago may have called a Team Jordan, right?
Right.
Like,
It's basically a Team
and then
Jordan
made
shoe.
it one of the best shoes of the year.
Very
Like, do you know
cool.
how hard that is to do?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because, and I think this is important to know early on, it's not quite a new shoe, right? It's based on an old shoe, but we like to give some precedent or some preference to the newer shoes or the shoes that push things further than just being a different colorway on a shoe from 20 or 30 years ago.
And I will say, a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on rollout. The rollout was crazy. He was flying all over the world. He was in London, I think. 2 hours later, he was in New York, Times Square. So
Crazy.
marketing was
That
great.
big bike ride. But what do we like more, the green or the gray colorway?
Green.
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 Yeah.
Grandma's couch.
You like green?
The green.
Yachty debuted those.
Who?
Yachty.
Never heard of him.
Yachty actually debuted
Yachty,
those.
what do
what you think
this
about him?
shoe?
I wish he was here. He debuted those on Mulberry Street. Ooh. Hold on. We have our first heckler.
Did you hear
What
that?
was
PJ?
that?
They said you're
Oh.
head to head?
PJ's shoe is better. Okay, we'll talk about that. We're going to get to that. Let's get to number 8. This one I feel like pretty universally loved. Famous last words. Let's see what they think. The number 8 shoe of the year, Futura Nike SB Dunk Low. I feel like this.
Ooh.
What's that? Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong.
They say too low or we shouldn't be on there?
Wait, hold on. Let's do it again. Wait, do we think this is a top 5? Oh, 6. Well, he got very specific. He said,
You need to come
listen.
work for us.
He
You know
broke it down.
exactly.
He broke it down like a chemist. Number 6. Okay, what do you think?
I like this shoe a lot. I think it's cool because Futura has a long history with Nike and a long history with Nike SB, but this feels like his most intentional Nike SB shoe. You think about stuff like the Dunkles that people often attribute to him because it's got his artwork on it, but it's not really a Futura collab. The Flom is not really a release because it never came out, and this feels like more thoughtful and something that was kind of working on for 20 years in a way, and I feel like it's kind of part of this, what feels like to me last hurrah for the dunk in this early part of the 2020s, where this is like the only Nike SB dunk you needed this year. I don't think any of the other ones were really any good or that interesting.
So we're not counting the friends and family?
I'm not counting it. I never
I
touched
feel
it.
like if the shoe.
Hold on. Who has the friends and family on the panel? Raise your hand. Wait, you don't have them?
I do not.
But if the
That
shoe,
is number 1 on my list right now.
Do you like the friends and family better than
The friends and family is on my list. That's on my top 10.
Okay.
Is Futura in here? Can he just sort you out right now?
They said that we made 2 pair of 13s and no 14s. That's what I heard.
Where was the friends and family on your list?
It was number 1.
Whoa. This was your number 1 shoe of the year?
It's my number 1 for the year,
Wow.
for sure.
I feel like this one like really brought back the feeling too, especially if you had collected SBs, like when they had first come out. Like in the past
There you
few
go.
years, there had been a bunch of like kind of hype SB dunks, Doritos dunks, Powerpuff. But I think I personally felt like if you were there in like 05, 06,
This is 05.
those
all
dunks didn't really like scratch the itch the same way. And then when you saw this one, you're like, this shoe just looks so damn good that you want it.
Yeah.
05, 06. That's exactly why. It's the first shoe that gave me that feeling in a long time. Like it was that hot. I think it was literally that hot.
You ever see a shoe that every single time you see it, it looks better and better? I feel like this, every single time I saw it on someone's feet, I liked it even more.
By the way, is there any other good SB dunk this
Well,
year?
do you want to bring up another one?
The Verdi, people like the Verdi SB dunks. I don't like this shoe. I'm sorry.
Show yourself.
Careful.
I'm sorry. What the Visti? What?
So wait, do we think this is a top 10?
Thank you for confirming for me. I was worried I was crazy.
Wait, you got Antonio got him on feet. Antonio got him on feet.
Cosign.
Okay.
That's an important component, but still. This shoe does nothing for me. And again, we have to acknowledge that the dunk is cooling off right now. We're all buying less dunks. So like how many SB dunks this year really made an impact? To me, it was Futura. And am I missing it? Was there another?
Wu-Tang?
Oh,
you said SB?
SBs, yeah.
SB? No.
Wait, weren't you feeling it when people shaved it down though?
Yeah, you could give it a little fade. Give it to Travis Kelce. I want to see that.
A high and tight?
Yeah, you know?
So just before we go on, do we think Verdi is on this list or no? Okay. Got
Thank
that
you.
right.
But is there any other SB dunk that maybe I'm spoiling the list a little bit, but like.
There is none.
All right.
Bad year for SB.
Yeah.
You're right though. Everybody you're buying less SBs right now.
Yeah. I feel like you said, 2020 was like the big boom and then kind of cooled off. But
yeah. We do want to talk about another pair of dunks, though. This is our number 7 sneaker of the year, the Wu-Tang Nike Dunk High. We have an emphatic hell nah.
Who said that? Wow. Who said that?
That's crazy.
And again, is hell nah because it should be higher or it doesn't?
They're saying off the list.
Off the list? You guys never wanted Wu-Tang Dunks?
Wait,
Who
why?
are you people? You never wanted a Wu-Tang Dunk?
Oh my God.
PJ.
This is crazy.
Who are these people?
Was this not one of the most anticipated shoes all year? Like what? Like
why? Why not? Why not?
You weren't alive yet? Yeah.
You weren't alive.
Wow. Come on, JB.
Wow, that is crazy.
Okay.
Not the same yellow.
It's not the same
You
yellow.
reported
That's
on
okay.
you reported on this. Both of you guys reported on this in the past. Obviously, it was a grail before this year. Nike's opening the vault. People are going back and forth if that's a good move. I feel like I don't know. I feel like 7 is a good spot for this, but I'm curious why people may disagree.
I mean, I think it's justified because this is one of those shoes that we wanted for 25 years, a sneaker that I remember looking at on the internet and just trying to figure out as much as I could about it. And the main thing I would figure out is that I could never own a pair. And I think they did the sneaker right without rinsing it. They brought it back. They involved the Wu. The marketing was great. And, you know, I always get more endeared to a sneaker when we talk to the people behind it. We talked to RZA about his journey with the shoe. And so many people who have been involved with it over the years, Udi from training camp and the original pair, and just this long legend. Y'all don't care about history
At all.
PJ, speak to the history though, because I know this guy. You know that this guy. It's well documented what he'll do for a shoe, but he has told me he'll WhatsApp around the globe. Did you get the original Wu-Tangs, and did you ever try to get it?
I found 114 in 15 years. And the dude wanted a house down payment for that.
Wow, how much?
He wanted $75,000.
Damn.
Supposedly, one of the only 14s, he wanted $75,000.
Did you think about it?
You know what? I actually thought about it because I wanted the shoe that bad.
were they dead stock at least, or they had been?
They were dead stock, original box.
They better
everything.
be.
And he wanted $75,000.
And did you get this iteration, this new one?
Of course, yeah. It was as close as I was going to get it.
Do you ever get if a shoe's that much, or you're like, I can sell these, I can trade these, I can.
For sure. No, we're going to try to work a deal first. We got to, is anything you looking for? You got to, especially with the same size, you got to figure it out. But he was like, I got to pay for my kids' college. I don't want no other shoes.
I hope he sold them because now
I don't
no
know.
payment on the house.
I wish them luck.
Are we mad about the color though?
Listen, someone said the yellow's off. With the Pantone, they were studying it. They said the yellow's off. I don't know. You guys, I seem like you don't.
It's not that serious. I don't think so either.
Ooh, okay.
Not that
We have
serious, but-
conflicting opinions in the first 4 rows.
that.
But I feel like you really liked it. I'm kind of dunked out, to be honest.
I'm dunked out as well, but I still can't ignore how powerful the shoe is.
But are we happy that they're going to be bringing back the undefeated 4s? Too? They're just opening the
Wait, hold
floodgates
on.
now.
Let's ask him.
No,
Are you happy that Nike's opening the?
I'm really mad about them bringing back the 4s. That is those for what people went through to get those shoes. To get those shoes was crazy. So for me, I understand what Nike's doing. I get it, but I think some stuff shouldn't be touched. It's just me.
Galaxy foam posits?
Shouldn't be touched. Nerf KD4 shouldn't be touched.
Shattered backboards
I mean,
doesn't feel as.
Yeah,
not on the
I
same
don't
level.
feel that sacred. Not
yeah,
as, not as
that's
much.
a little too. That was recent.
Yeah,
The mags,
shouldn't.
You don't need the Nike
It's
mags
over.
back.
Yeah, mags are done.
undefeated 4s. I wonder what
Undefeated
undefeated 4s are going to be on when
I'm ready.
we're at the time where even though there's been some back and forth, I feel like number 6 This always feels like
The tipping point.
Yeah, the New Balance spot on the list always gets a little aggressive. Let's start with some alternates.
Okay, yeah.
That didn't make it. They were almost, it's right, but not quite.
Yeah. So some New Balance shoes because we feel like New Balance is killing it right now. We talked about the Joe Freshgoods New Balance 1000. Is that a sneaker worthy of a top 10 list, or do people not care about the 1000?
See,
Lukewarm.
as much as
You're big on the 1000.
as much as I love this Joe Freshgoods 1000, I think the GR, the silver one, was like as good. But I love this as a model. I think I love this as a model because it has like a 97, 95 vibe to it.
And I love the pink pair too, but that's just me.
We also talked about the Salehi Bembury New Balance 1906s.
How do we feel about those?
Those made my list.
Where were those on your list, and what do you like about these?
Those are that pack.
Oof.
That pack is top 5. I think I put those 5. He killed those.
How do you feel like it stacks up to the other New Balances this year, and then his catalog in general? These.
I think that pack is the best New Balance of the year. I put it, like I said, I put it top 5, and I think between him, Joe, and
ALD, Kith, and
like they
Action Bronson.
they're really like.
I think that might be Salehi's best New Balance sneaker ever. It was better than the 2002 Rs. I'm not even going to entertain it.
I trust Welty's taste on New Balance. Whoever said no, Welty owns more New Balance than you. I just want to say that.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
knows more about New Balance than you.
So listen, those though didn't make the cut. The number 6 shoe of the year is the Action Bronson New Balance 1906 Rosewater, which I love this shoe. I love this shoe. It's a white shoe. I don't wear white shoes like that, but this to me is a perfect colorway.
Do people in the crowd, do you like these more or do you like the blue and black pair more?
Do you guys think that this was the best New Balance of the year, or at least as better than the two we just mentioned?
That's not better.
Not better than
I
better
like
than
the
these?
Rosewater. I like the Rosewater, but I think the Slade is better. Me personally.
Maybe I'm a little Action Bronson biased because I am Team Baklava. We gotta disclose that for sure. But this is one of the better ones of the year to me. I love the backstory on these. These are inspired by all classic women's colorways. You know, we appreciate the women on this panel, so like that's something that
Yes.
you know is important to the shoe story to tell that part of it. And yes, Action Bronson does great New Balance work.
And you were saying, yeah, I feel like come on, you're the New Balance expert. Can you, come on.
Okay.
What do we bring you up so you could just flex the Bass Pro Shops hat? Come on, go in. Come on.
I didn't put this on the list because I'm biased, but I think Action, awesome dude. But when it came to this year, I feel like 1906 was the New Balance sneaker when it came to the mesh trend. You know, we kind of went back and forth between these and Salehi, and like it felt maybe a little weird to have two of the same shoe on the list. I don't know if you guys would care if we had two of the same sneaker. I mean, we have two Nike Dunks. Maybe we can have two New Balance 1906s, but I didn't feel that way. Wore this shoe all around the globe this year, and it just felt like that's like what it was meant for. Felt like I was living out an Action Bronson lyric, but I don't know.
And then, you know, Action has been doing fitness shoes, but I think this is his best shoe. You agree?
I'm with you. PJ?
Nah, I do too. I honestly think both of them deserve to be on there.
How much
This
are
year,
we
with how
factoring
New
in?
Balance is kind of taking not a step but 3 or 4,
Yeah.
they both deserve to be on there.
Have NBA guys just hopped in on like the whole like mesh running shoe trend, or is it still like basketball like centric shoes?
No, everybody's wearing the mesh runners now. Everybody, including NBA players. Like it's not just in the street. It's everywhere. Everybody's doing it.
Oh.
The boat comes
Please
in.
welcome Lil Yachty. What up?
Boat.
I'm so sorry.
We wanted the Stone Cold glass to break.
Right on time,
I just
bro.
got straight out the jet. Came
It's all
straight
good.
Here.
Hold on, we should recap. I want to do a little rapid fire. We're going to recap the 10 so far. Number 10, J-Tip Saucony Pro Grid Omni 9, the new iteration of the one that you bought last year.
You want to buy a pair?
I don't know what we're talking about.
Okay. Fill you in. Number 9, Nigel, the shoe that you debuted on Mulberry Street, Nigel Sylvester.
The green one.
Yes, Jordan.
I love that.
Was that on your list?
It's a good shoe, yeah.
What do you? So, as someone who loves fours, what do you love about like that iteration?
I really fuck with him like kind of chopping the top on a 4. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of altering it and making it his, and just taking that Nike off and putting that B, you know, for that bike. That was sick. And he black, so like,
It's true.
that's fire.
Then at number 8, we had the Futura Nike SB Dunk Low. Those make your list. Are you?
That wasn't on my list. I'm not really a Dunk Low lover.
Okay, and no, like SB restoring the feeling. You weren't just, you know, we've seen a lot of SBs basically come and go, but I feel like we were talking about how that one broke through. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't love lows.
okay,
Yeah, I'm not a low lover.
You don't feel like all like the best SBs of all time are low tops though?
Yeah, I do. I think that I think there's some really great highs too, but I do think some of the most classic, most expensive pairs are lows. I guess that was just the vibe at the time.
No, I mean,
And what is it, early 2000s?
yeah, but I think it's 6'4" maybe.
6'4", what?
Like I think it's 6 lows and 4 highs.
Oh, yeah.
Top 10. Like I think it's
Like as far as like all the best ones
yeah,
go.
like the
yeah,
best
I mean,
ones. Like
yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe like 8'2".
okay.
I feel like with lows.
I'll tell you, we getting off topic, but I love the college pack from '85. And those are all highs. I
Yep.
hate it when they came back low. I thought it was weird.
that was weird.
Yeah,
Don't
I
you
have
feel-
all of them too. From
Curated van.
1985, I do. I was on a journey.
Number 7. I'm interested to get your thoughts. Wu-Tang Dunk.
I love them. I mean, you know, I love the shoe, and I honestly, this is a shoe I couldn't get. The
You
original.
know me either. I knew you had them. You didn't get them.
Wait, did you ever have?
Well,
the
I came across a pair. It was like size 11. It was like $76,000.
I just
You were
No,
from the same
wait.
guy.
You were talking to
that?
the, you were talking to the
calling
same
me
guy.
like people think I be capping. Like
No.
He just said
No.
he
75,000?
75 grand.
Yeah, and I was like, it's like Reggie.
If I see him for 70, I'm buying him off top. That's
Yeah,
the price.
exactly.
It was crazy, and I want them so bad, and it made me feel so like poor.
But are you happy that they're like opening the vault?
I'm ashamed of myself because it's like you had to get the redos, but mine was signed. You know, the RZA signed friends and family pair, so that's kind of cool.
Dude, this pair was signed too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had him signed.
Bong bong.
What?
Bong bong.
That's RZA.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said. It's just mustache. All I heard was.
Yeah. The mustache, the audio sometimes gets
I'm
a
just
little
kidding. You have
clunky
like
with the
a
mustache.
great stash you got. It's a great. I might have told you that last time. It was great stash. I've been trying to grow my mustache for 10 years. So I gave up on it like
You got to
5
get your
months
tee
ago.
up.
Huh?
You got to get your tee up.
Tea?
Yeah.
Oh.
Testosterone.
Drinking tea?
Yeah.
I heard it was eating pussy. Wait, can we talk like that? I don't know if we can.
Confirmed?
I swear to God, that's what people said. That's what my barber used to say. You don't eat enough pussy, boy. That's what I heard. I heard that's how you grow a mustache and get facial hair. And obviously that's why I don't fucking got none. I was like, I should have a little if that's the case, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But
Yachty right on time, baby.
This is immediate impact,
Turn this
baby.
motherfucker up.
Immediate pressure off the plane. Immediate impact.
tripping? My bad, I'm tripping. I hope it ain't no kids in here.
So now, listen, we actually caught up. We look, you didn't miss a beat. We were at the number 6 shoe, which is the Action Bronson New Balance 1906. How do you feel about this shoe?
That one doesn't look like him as much as the last one did.
Exactly, that's what you said.
But I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's clean. That's clean as fuck.
All right, we're all caught up.
Yes, you want.
Should we get to our number 5 sneaker of the year? We consider this as a whole pack. This is the Kith Marvel A6 pack.
This was fire to me.
Yeah.
This was fire. I like the blue one.
I think I like the Silver Surfer Cayano.
What do we think of it?
I don't know if it's my number 5.
Think it's a top 10?
I think Ronnie Fig is the shit.
For sure.
It felt like A6 absolutely crushed it this year, though.
And last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to have an A6 shoe on here. And to me, this
So
is
what?
like, you have to have an A6 shoe on here because of how well they've been doing. To
Jown
me,
did a
this
great A6.
So you think those are? So if you got to put,
I think Jown's, yeah, what'd you say? I think Jown's A6 was better than that.
I'd rather wear the Jown ones, but it felt like because this is Marvel when it came out that more people were hyped on it.
I mean, I don't wear A6, but if I did, I like Stephon Diggs.
Oh,
Ooh.
Stephon Diggs.
Yes, his A6 was really good.
Look, I like the Jound shoes, but I don't think they try hard enough or feel different enough. And, I have a bunch of them, but they just don't feel special enough to really merit a place on this list, like something like this.
Fair enough.
For the crowd, do you think this is the best Asics of the year?
What was the best Asics?
Stephon Diggs, Concepts. I like the Concepts one.
Diggs, his were really, they were good.
Asics had such a big year. I also feel like kind of like just the regular even GRs.
Yeah, that's the hard thing with the ASICS stuff too, is like so many of the ASICs we see are just plain 1130s, which like, again, don't feel special.
You know what I love about ASIC though? Like they don't, any other brand was getting like the heat they getting, like they would like turn up. ASIC just lays back like, well, it's like,
they chill.
I like them.
You
like,
saw
right.
people camping out in Times Square at Champ Sports for general release ASICs.
That's crazy.
They don't care. They're just like, all right, cool.
They also just have a cult like base in different countries that they know like is there regardless. So they really like not tripping for real.
It's dope.
Let's get to number 4. Number 4 shoe of the year, the Nike Kobe 4 Girl Dad.
Whoa.
Wait, PJ, was this on your top 10?
Talk about it.
The Kobe 4 is the best basketball shoe ever, in my opinion. So any colorway of the Kobe 4, I'm a love. That colorway being top 5 is.
I never seen that shoe before.
It's a little crazy.
Really?
What?
I haven't. The
Never
shoe, but
seen
I
that
haven't seen
shoe?
that colorway.
You never seen that?
No, I haven't seen that colorway.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't.
That's crazy.
Is that? I mean, obviously, y'all act like y'all ain't never seen it either. Shit,
Yeah, I feel like that was the reaction to it. I feel like
it got weird as fucking here.
It did.
to me, the Kobe stuff is worth celebrating because I feel like we went through this drought period where it was unclear what the future of the Kobe business was going to be at Nike, and the deal wasn't done at the time, and then they came back sort of in a slow way, and people weren't getting enough Kobes, and it feels like it's a moment that people enjoy now, to where they can get the Kobes that they want, and a colorway like this that has a backstory to it, feels sentimental in a way. I think that's something that people.
We got cut off for a long time, so Kobe fans do not care about colorways. Nothing, just drop the Kobe's. Like,
do you like the
Hoopers
X-ray
just
one?
want the shoe. Like they don't even care what color they come in.
You like the X-ray one? I feel like that one's like divisive.
I don't like the X-ray one really.
Some things shouldn't be redone.
Yeah, I don't love them, but I wear them. Like I'm saying, we love hooping in Kobe's. It's different, like for hoopers, because it's like we love the shoe. Man, you don't really gotta love the colorway every time. When you really like playing the shoe and its comfort and all the stuff you want on the court, figure it out.
You do number 3. I did 4. You do 3.
We have number 3 here, the Jordan CJ1 T-Rex, the Travis Scott shoe.
What do we think? Nothing? No reaction to that?
List kind of sucks.
What did you say? Crowd sucks or the list sucks?
No, the list, not the crowd.
You don't like the new Travis Scott shoe?
Uh-huh.
The Jordan T-Rex?
I don't.
We got to show the shoe up here. Thank you. I've seen a lot of these this weekend. They're saying top 3 is crazy.
Oh, they said did Travis pay for this ad?
I wish.
Wait. Didn't you heard that we were owned by Nike?
That's crazy.
Conspiracy.
I don't like this shoe at all.
Wait.
Where should this shoe be ranked on the list?
Wow.
New silhouette. I
crazy.
think a lot of people were wondering what the reception would be. They moved. A lot of colorways. I think we saw him do so many ones, and then this was a new silhouette. Do we think like the ones that he did this year were better than this? You love that colorway.
I like the Elkins one low because it was like the first time that you saw Travis like tell a story about something related to him. Like that's his high school growing up.
Oh.
I thought that it's not like
Jordan ones.
It's not the deepest story, but
do we think
cool.
this is better than the Jumpman Jack?
No, this is so boring.
not.
This is like another.
like you have to give him credit for doing original silhouette.
Oh, of course, but
Yachty, I think.
not.
How do you guys feel about him being like a collaborator? Still, like every year he's on the list, and his like kind of strength in the game.
I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's trap, bro. He literally like what are we talking about? Like he like literally every year consecutively always drops heat, bro, like he does.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why we feel like he needs a space on the list, because his shoes are so huge, and he's like the biggest Nike collaboration partner. So you have to reference that. Even if like I'm not stepping out in a Travis Scott sneaker, like this is a huge shoe either way, and it needs to be, it needs to be referenced as such to me personally.
We had a conversation earlier in the year, and I guess it felt like it was divisive when I said that when I first saw the Jumpman Jack sneaker, it felt like there was a lot of original Air Yeezy DNA in it. Do you guys think that's crazy or not?
I think it's dope about it. I think he pulled from a bunch of shoes that he liked.
Yeah.
So when he first told me about the shoe and showed it to me, he like literally broke down each part of the shoe, and it all came from different shoes that he loved. So from the trainer, like it's like a cross trainer.
And it's another one of those moments where even though the silhouette is kind of retro-y, we are going to give more credit to a new sneaker or somebody who's doing something different. So that's why we felt like, it deserves top 5 at least.
Didn't people wait in line for like 8 hours yesterday for these sneakers?
Yeah, how you know?
Oh,
Bro,
some of you in here?
For
Don't
sure.
be shy.
For sure. They cat.
I mean, anything Travis does, people are gonna wait.
Don't wait line.
He's like one of the most popular figures in pop culture right now.
It's true.
But
Oh,
I don't know if that shoe is number 3.
you think it's a top 10? Did the Nigels have way more impact than that shoe?
Wow.
Really?
You heard it.
I think it just depends on what demographic we're talking about.
Yeah,
Like I think different people rushed for different types of shoes. If that makes any sense.
No, that's the
because we
truth.
can't discredit Travis and act like he not like I think if as long as he drops a shoe, it's probably going to end up on a list just based on his popularity, whether I like it or not, because he's just who he is. But I definitely think that there are some shoes that could bump that one down.
You have Nigel over him?
Yes, yeah.
That's what I feel was like tough this year, though, is that like all the shoes that I personally love were the shoes towards the back end of the list, right? Where it was like Futura, Action Bronson, Nigel, etc. And it felt like this was the first year where there wasn't like that home run, super hype grail that everyone had to get, right? Like
LV Air Force One, yeah.
There wasn't that like $2,000 resale shoe. Not that that matters the most, but it was like, okay, so what were the biggest shoes in pop culture this year? I don't know.
So we're doing this off the biggest, not the best.
I feel like it's both, right? You can't like just do like your personal top 10 and then just kind of ignore like what shoe you saw the most in the streets.
That's what makes it tough. You're right. It took me longer to do this than I thought. When you really try to go off what you like wearing, whereas what everybody likes and what the culture's feeling, it's a tough debate.
Like, what do we think is the most popular shoe we've seen at ComplexCon this year so far on foot?
This year?
I don't know.
Yachty, you just got here. Don't worry.
He just landed.
I haven't seen
He just landed.
I haven't seen anything.
Give him some time. We got to get to number 2, though. I'm interested. Number 2, GR. I love when GRs make the list. I'm not going to lie. Some people find it a little boring. At first, I thought I looked at it, I was like, I can never do this because of the material. But the number 2, it grew on me. Number 2 shoe of the year, the Air Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined. What do we think about that?
Yes.
Give it up for a GR.
I say yes.
You know?
This is one of those shoes.
This shoe is sick.
So when I first saw it, I was like, there's no way I'm doing a leather.
This shoe is sick.
And then it grew on me.
It's sick.
This is one of those
It
shoes
just makes me want Virgil's even more. Like that off-white one.
We need that. Hit Arthur Carr. Tell him, he has them.
I need
130 for those.
Those are crazy. When those come out, those will be number 1 of the year, no matter what.
Those 4s. Are you guys content with bread? What do we think? You were thinking about it.
Number 2 is crazy. I think number 2 is crazy.
You think it's crazy?
I think that's crazy.
I don't.
I guess it's hard because it is kind of a boring shoe, but it's just still a shoe that you would buy.
But that shoe is a
wear.
part of sneaker culture. I think that leather twist was unique.
How many times can we redo?
This was a little different.
How many times?
Do you feel like sacrilege?
Jumpman on the back, Nike Air on the back, leather. cut out the sole and put something else and put something else. In
I
the
feel
same
like,
shoe,
though, 'cause
like
we were talking about shoes that hadn't officially come out yet, and there was a lot of discussion early on with us with the black cement threes.
Yes,
right?
which is soon.
And I feel like, they did a little shock drop the other day, but if those shoes had fully come out, I would be okay with taking this shoe off the list and just putting black cement threes on.
see, no,
I get that, but the thing about this shoe, the 4 that I love is like, I totally was like, there's not a chance. You guys remember, there's not a chance I'm wearing a leather 4 when like the suede is my favorite of all time. And then I warmed up to it, and I think that speaks volumes. And I also think that we see it a lot. And like I said, I love when like a good GR is in the top 5, top 3.
I'm into it, but I do think, like Welty said, there's other good Jordans coming, even like Columbia Air Jordan 11.
But also that Jordan, it was like the one that only released exclusively in Fat Joe's shop. 17.
Yes.
I
Lightning
love
17s?
that Jordan 17.
I had the Lightning 17 somewhere, and I got outvoted. They outvote me in the
Lightning
office.
17's top 10?
I loved them. It was
17s.
different. It was unique, and everybody don't know how to rock them.
We talked about it being on
I
the
love
list,
those.
but it felt like it was too like smart of a choice or too like niche of a shoe that's like if you're really deep into sneaker nerdiness, which like this is me.
Or basketball.
That's not me.
I loved it. I had it. I had to go to New York and get it.
But it also felt like, too, when these Bread 4s came out, you saw them everywhere. Like, everyone bought this shoe and wore it. And I feel like when it comes to sneakers, that's one of the most important things. Like, what are people actually wearing?
Facts.
Before we get to number 1, these guys got a chance to design their own sneakers this year. I want to talk about that before we get to number 1. PJ, you did the Nike Flight 89. What did you take from that experience? As like such a give it up for the come on, Flight 89. How excited were you about to work on that project?
I was super hyped about it. I'm a retro guy, so all the old stuff. I'm all about bringing all the old stuff back. So every opportunity I get to bring back something old where they actually let me do it, I'm all about it. So the biggest task with that one was cutting it. They did not want to cut it. They did not want to cut the shoe, and I was gung-ho about cutting the shoe. I wanted to make it a low. I thought it would be dope as a low to play in and we're off the court, especially dealing with the material. So once they actually agreed to cut it, it was all downhill from there.
Give it a round of applause for that Flight 89. Oh, look. See, look.
Got somebody
In
in
the
the audience
flesh.
wearing them.
In the flesh. And Yachty,
I love that flight, bro.
sign, you want to
That's such a good joke. I grew up on that.
sign? Throw it up here.
Real.
We
Throw
need
it
a
up here.
Sharpie. What are we going to sign it with?
What the fuck kind of throw was that?
Go ahead. It's all right.
We got the
and the
Sharpie, too.
Sharpie.
Yeah, she got on Sharpie?
Oh, she threw a Sharpie too. Goddamn. She was ready.
She was ready.
It's a moment. Clap it up. Also, I want to thank you guys. You guys have been so engaged, you three. I really appreciate it, okay?
Go back. Yep.
Go watch
Yes,
their podcast.
That's true.
The Sneaky
That's true.
Link podcast. Go watch it.
Link up front.
What'd you say?
That's right.
Say it. Yachty, don't act casual.
Yo, people was hating on my shoe, goddamn, bro. Goddamn. I actually I haven't said anything about it, and I'm just like, I'm gonna take a quick moment just to speak.
Go ahead.
My Air Force that niggas was hating on. First off, you can suck a dick. That's first. Secondly, it's like, bro, every shoe don't gotta be 50 fucking colors. Like, I want to do some real calm, sexy shit. You feel me? Like some calm, sexy shit.
There's worth in that. You don't have to jump out the window every time. Like that's
Yeah. I just want to do some sexy shit. Like navy blue is a good ass color, and white. You feel me? We got the white ones on right now. I don't know if y'all can see that with my thing was the leather. How you say his was the cut? I was like, bro, I cannot do the regular leather.
Wait a minute. Have we ever seen this shoe before?
No.
This is a concrete white on
Here we
white.
go.
Okay.
But the leather, I went through like 5 different leathers to pick the leather on this shoe. Actually, I kind of based off of Mike Bibby's Air Force.
Oh.
The black and red ones. His leather, I mean, all fucking leather shoes on the fucking player editions back in the day
all leather.
was just a different type of leather. Leather on Air Forces now, sorry Nike, kind of suck.
Same.
You know, like they're fucking, I don't even know if, anyways.
Those are crispy. How many wears on that?
This the first pair.
Okay.
Yeah, I got two.
So anybody whoever hated on your shoe must have never.
Yo, bro, I seen a video the other day of this dude on Instagram. He was black.
They didn't get him.
I don't even know his name. He was black. I know y'all seen this video. It's this dude. He was black and he was talking about the shoe.
He had him?
No, he was just talking about. He was like, Yachty is a hip hop and did Jay-Z.
was hating on the shoe.
So this nigga dick sucking. I hope is he here? I wish that nigga was here. I hope I see that nigga. He was just dick sucking.
He's here. He's here.
And I heard he used to work at Nike. Is he here?
Oh, wait, hold on. Who was saying that?
Bimo, where are you?
Hold on. Who was
This
saying
is
that?
here. If there's one,
actually.
if there's one lesson,
Dick sucking ass nigga.
Oh,
It's
shit.
right there.
He's
Dick
actually
sucking ass
talking
nigga. Right
one
there.
lesson.
That
One
nigga
lesson.
He's been talking a lot.
He was
He's been
dick
talking a
sucking
lot.
so hard on Instagram yesterday or 2 days ago.
I want to say
I
this.
seen
Wait,
this
wait,
shit.
wait,
I
wait,
was
wait.
like, it's so
has-
crazy. Hold
he's
on, hold
standing up. I
on.
appreciate
Hold on.
he's
Let me
standing
talk to him. Let me talk to him.
Ed.
Wait.
Ed, the floor is
You,
yours.
sir, was dick sucking so hard on
Oh, no.
Instagram in your little apartment talking shit about the sneaker. Man, talking about, he said, so much to say about, oh, this shoe wasn't unique and, oh, Yachty, Jay-Z and, New York and blah, 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 blah. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up,
no.
bro.
Wait, hold on.
I
He
wanna say
doesn't.
two
Wait,
things.
wait. You're
all
not giving
all
him
that for 20,000 views and 500 likes. I hate
Well, hold
niggas
on, no-
like I hate niggas like him because I can't even hear you. I don't even know what you're talking about. I hate niggas like him.
Let me.
Black niggas like that hating on another nigga. I don't know him. He don't know me. Just hating just to hate. Just cause ain't got shit.
Yachty.
Ain't shit.
Yachty.
I can't even hear you. I
I say
don't
he's
even
a
care what you're
mutual
saying.
friend?
I want to say two
Nothing
things.
going on.
I want to say. Can I say two things?
Just dick slurping, munching,
my God.
pot gobbling.
He's a friend of the.
You can't
he's
do
a
that to my friend. You can't.
ball juggling. I mean,
no,
just
no.
doing all kind of like
He's a friend of the
Nothing wrong with
program.
ball juggling.
all
Two things.
kind of
Two things.
all
Two
kind of
things.
slobbering and
Done. Go ahead. Go.
I have
Go.
to-
Go.
hey,
Go. Go.
wipe your mouth.
No.
That's all I gotta say.
no,
Wipe
no,
your
no.
mouth because you are a dick sucker, and that's
Nothing
all.
wrong with sucking dick. Two
and I'm
things.
gonna be outside. If you got I'm
no,
outside. too.
No. Go ahead, y'all.
Anyways,
And I want to say two
anyway,
things.
I'm so happy he here. Oh my God, bro, you
At least
suck.
he's outside. Listen, he's
That
front
nigga
and center.
sucks.
You respect that he's front and
He
center.
sucks. And his opinion meant nothing. Your opinion meant nothing. By the way, your opinion meant nothing. And your platform sucks.
No. Yachty, I got to put two things on. I got to add two
ahead,
things.
go.
Two
Get
things.
off him.
Go ahead.
One thing is Bima, as much as you disagreed with his opinion, is a knowledgeable veteran of the sneaker industry.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
and
He still
a
suck
guy
dick.
who knows what he's talking about.
you
And
know
the
what I'm saying?
second thing I want to say is the big lesson of ComplexCon is you can't just talk about shit on the internet and not expect
Oh.
to be confronted with it in real life.
Right?
This is real life.
I hate when people act as if like all shoes must be like this fucking, I don't even understand. Like everyone has their own take on a sneaker. So if I wanted to make an Air Force and I want it to be white and blue, like if you don't like it, that's cool. But the way he tried to make it seem as if like, oh, this nigga can't make a shoe because he doesn't respect the culture and like, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? I've been in this sneaker shit for 15 years, nigga. When I had 5 cents in my name, I could tell you about any kind of shoe. What are you talking about? You clearly don't know my history on sneakers and how involved I am in this shit. So eat a dick,
Okay.
take it home, put it in a microwave so you can finish it for later. What
Okay,
is
the
he talking about? I'm off of that.
Having said that, the global launch of the
My shoe, I drop on the 20th.
November 23rd.
I said, yo,
Yeah, I dropped my shoe on November 20th, and then we drop it globally. You must have
December
it
2nd.
On December 2nd.
I don't give a fuck what
Wait, we
nobody
got
said.
pairs.
Oh, yeah, and we brought
I
pairs
don't
for
give a
y'all.
fuck.
Thank
I get
you.
another pair?
Get that suck ass nigga a pair too.
No,
Give him a pair too.
Bimo, I got
Get
you.
that suck-ass nigga a pair, too.
Bimo, I got you.
Ask him his shoe size so we can give him a pair.
Bimo,
So
what
he can
size?
Got
stick
you,
it in
Bimo.
his ass.
I get another one?
Get that
Wait,
nigga.
Bimo, we
Yo,
wear
bro,
the same size?
I don't fear nobody. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God. And all I do is show love. So when niggas start hating on me for no reason, man,
I know how you
fuck
feel.
'em.
I know how you feel.
This is a really
You
nice
know how I
shoe.
feel?
It's a nice shoe.
Absolutely.
Oh God, you date
Thank you
black
for the-
women.
thank
don't
you for
you?
these,
Just
by the
think,
way.
I don't give a fuck with nobody. You did your thing with
Oh,
these.
shit. Thank you, PJ Tucker.
All right, hold on.
Some real OG shit.
Thank you, PJ.
All right. We got a detour. A little bit of a detour there.
A little spicy.
Anything could happen here, though.
Anyways,
Congrats on the shoe.
We're happy for you. If nothing else, we're
Shouts
happy
out to my Nike flamer, man. I've been trying to get with Nike since my career started 10 years ago, and it took a long fucking time, but now we here and we locked in. You know, I just learned that Nike only has 3 rappers signed. It's Drake, Travis, and me. So that's an honor for me to even be a part of a family.
That's big time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Big time, bro.
That's an honor for me to even be a part of such a establishment, such a family, such a iconic business that like they watch out who they connect themselves with. So for me to be able to be a part of something and have my logo on a shoe that's gonna live 500 years after me, I'm honored.
Clap it up. Congratulations.
It's a fact.
Better clap, Bima. You better clap. He's clapping. He's clapping now. Let's talk about the number one sneaker
Number one
of the year.
shoe of the year. Does anyone know? Did anyone think the what?
I heard it.
Ooh, hey, I agree with that.
Hold on. The number one shoe.
Oh no, that shoe is hard. Say it again.
They're saying AE1, Adidas AE1.
Can't lie. I'm Nike to the day I die, but that shoe is hard.
The number one shoe of the year, get ready, is the Adidas AE1. How many years? I'll tell a little quick story. Years we used to go to the Adidas office, respectfully. I was an intern, 2005, 2006, and they would lay out.
You was an intern? How old are you, Joe? God damn.
I'm old. I'm old.
2005 I was in like 5th grade.
So I used to go to the Adidas office. They would lay out all the T-Max, the Derrick Roses, and they always were like, this one's going to hit, this one's going to hit. And this AE1 being number one, a basketball shoe, number one of the year is so tough to do, and I feel like it's universally loved. I remember the All-Star game, by far the best sneaker, and the Adidas
It's tough to make a basketball shoe people want to wear off the court.
Absolutely. Wale was getting fits off in them. What do you think?
I feel like this is the first time in a long time that like there was a shoe and the marketing campaign behind it that really made us believe in sneakers again, and that's how I really felt.
The campaign
You're
was
a hooper,
so
real
sick.
quick. What do you think about this?
I've never worn them. I don't have a pair. I
also don't have a pair or never wore them.
Respect AE in the shoe, and I love what he's doing.
And he's from Atlanta, so I love that too.
Yeah,
okay.
he's a real
He
one.
doesn't
That's my young boy.
compromise
I fuck with
himself.
AE.
I love that.
Personally, that's my guy. I don't know about number one. Number one is.
We also have a video to play, I believe.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards, we gave him the news a little early. What did he have to say here?
ComplexCon, it's your boy AE here. I just want to say thank you for naming my shoe, number one shoe this year. And, rightfully so, man. My shoe was the best one out, so they did the right thing. I appreciate y'all.
This nigga's so cool. He's so cool, bro.
He's cool.
He's cool as fuck.
And the ads are cool and everything. So, listen, went through the top 10. Really appreciate everyone's audience engagement. And those were the top 10 sneakers of 2024. Again, thank you everyone for waiting around, standing room only in here. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the weekend. Thank you to our guests, PJ Tucker and Lil Yachty. Everyone have a great, safe weekend.
Also,
thank you guys.
Can I throw this in there? RIP Upscale Crack.
Yes,
RIP to
absolutely.
Crack, too.
Sure, my God.
And when you guys see this panel next year, it will be called the DJ Clark Kent Sneaker of the Year panel.
Yeah.
Clark, we love you. We miss you. Thank you.
Thank you.